Good evening. This is Erick Alfaro with a recap of this week's market news. Thank you for tuning in to Market Rewind. At the start of this week, investors sat anxiously as major equity markets around the world continued a downward trend from the previous week. The Chinese kicked off the week by extending tariffs on 2/3 of U.S. imports. This forced investors to move on to traditional safe haven investments. Fed Reserve Chairman Powell saved global markets by signaling he may introduce a rate cut if needed. The Canadian dollar rallied regardless of stumpy oil prices, while the U.S. dollar weakened over the anticipated rate cuts. Big tech rocked by announcement made by the U.S. government saying they will be investigating them for possible violation of antitrust laws. Nasdaq hit correctional territory but recovered as investors jumped at the prospect of declining interest rates. Elsewhere, Campbell's Soup is the biggest winner yet with a whopping 18% jump, beating market expectations. Weak job numbers on Friday showed far fewer than the 185,000 forecasted by the Reuters survey of economists. As investors rushed to safety by buying bonds, German, Portuguese, and Spanish bond yields hit all-time lows. Meanwhile, European Central Bank President Mario Draghi announced they will keep the record low interest rates until the first half of 2020. Australia cut rates for the first time in 3 years, and all European equity indices gained while Asian markets had mixed results. And that concludes today's portion of Market Rewind. Thanks again for watching. Make sure you remember to stay up to date with our news, and our trading desks will keep you informed with pricing incentives. Erick, out.